Hey guys, Redress Now here. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. It helps me grow this channel and do more of what I'm doing today. It is Sunday, September 17th, 2023, and I'm at the Buffalo Bills home game against the Las Vegas Raiders, taking a stroll down the public sidewalk outside of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, and come to find out, the New York State Stormtroopers are here showing off their latest tyranny train. It's an effort to recruit more gun grabbers to carry out New York Governor Kathy Hochul's unconstitutional civilian disarmament edicts. Let's check it out. Cool. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Are these new?
So these right here, essentially it's a new vehicle, but we're using this for a recruitment tool. We are hiring right now, anyone between the age of 20 and 35 years old.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just out here recording my day at the game.
Wonderful.
Cool, man. I got a question though. You know, those red flag orders, you know, you guys enforce those red flag orders. How are those constitutional?
Well,
I guess that'd be my concern about joining the state police.
So there's a special bureau that actually enforces those.
Yeah.
So I don't actually deal with that myself as a road trooper.
Stormtrooper Tubbins is incorrect on the facts. On May 18th, 2022, Kathy Hochul ordered all state police, including Tubbins, to file red flag orders, also called extreme risk protection orders. Tubbins and his fellow stormtroopers have happily complied, resulting in a surge of unconstitutional gun confiscations across New York State in 2023, according to court records. Hochul has gloated about her stormtroopers' gun-grabbing activity in the media. Tubbins is trying to sidestep my questions about his illegal gun-grabbing activity because he knows young, white conservative males, which he believes me to be, strongly support gun rights, have historically been a rich recruiting base for the New York State Stormtroopers, and continue to be the backbone of the agency today. Indeed, successive New York State governors have sought to ensure the Stormtroopers' ranks are thick with young, conservative white men who are otherwise non-employable in the private sector. Why, you ask? Well, it's because these types of recruits follow orders without question and happily tread on the civil rights of groups disfavored by the state. In 1971, New York State Governor Nelson Rockefeller disfavored inmates for taking over the Attica State Prison in protest of the abysmal living conditions imposed on them by his regime. Rockefeller ordered the state stormtroopers to retake the prison by force, indiscriminately shooting as many inmates as possible along with the prison guards held as hostages. The stormtroopers happily did it, needlessly murdering their fellow state employees in the process, and then said this.
That's white power! White power!
In 1997, New York State Governor George Pataki disfavored the Onondaga Nation for protesting cigarette and gas taxes imposed on them by his regime. Pataki ordered the state stormtroopers to beat and arrest Onondaga Nation members, and the stormtroopers happily did that too. Today, accidental New York State Governor Kathy Hochul disfavors any New Yorker who engages in First Amendment-protected speech that offends the progressive orthodoxy, while also owning a firearm as protected by the Second Amendment. She orders the state stormtroopers to break down the doors of these citizens and steal their personal property without any due process, and the state stormtroopers are happily doing it right now. For Tubbins, this is a problem because enforcement of red flag laws often targets young, white, conservative men and is vehemently opposed by that same demographic. Unfortunately, this is also the recruiting demographic that Tubbins views as low-hanging fruit. When I press Tubbins on the illegal gun-grabbing activity of his agency, he looks for an escape. Watch. But you'd be obligated to file a red flag order, right? Under the governor's order?
Under the governor's order? I mean, essentially our PIO is the person that you really want to talk to about that. I can't really speak on it because I really can't tell you the full disclosure of everything involved with that. So I'm not going to speak on it because, like I said, our PIO is the person that would normally speak on stuff like that.
Well, would you personally enforce that? Would you have a problem enforcing that?
So, I mean, as far as me, right now, being the fact that I'm in uniform, I'm not going to give you my personal opinion on certain stuff because I don't want to get into anything political. I'm just out here doing recruitment and letting people know that we are hiring. And if they want to join the state police, they can go to joinstatepolice.ny.gov.
Well, don't you think, though, that that might hamper your recruitment efforts if you guys are doing things perceived to be a constitutional violation? I guess that'd be my concern.
I think that's going to be on that own person's personal preference and whether or not they believe that it's constitutional or not.
Well, because the other issue is, I mean, on the 13th of this month, you guys started the ammo and gun background check, and I'm actually involved in some litigation on that, and you know, the state attorneys in the Second Circuit have said they're using that to create a backdoor gun registry, and the state police are carrying out that program. I mean, that's a concern of mine. You know, why are you guys doing that? It's a violation of your oath.
How would that be a violation of our oath?
Well, you took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. You know, part of that's the Second Amendment. You had the Bruin decision that came down in 2022 that says that there's an individual right to own a firearm, and that for a firearm regulation to be constitutional, it has to be compliant with the text, history, and tradition that was in place at the time of the founding. And obviously there were no ammo or gun registries or background checks at the time of the founding.
I'm actually going to have to stop talking to you real quick because I see them going into something, and I just make sure that I don't have to be involved in that. All right?
I'm not sure how you'd have to be involved in something like that. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Who's calling you somewhere? I don't understand.
No one's calling me anywhere. But anytime I see a bunch of troop cars or a bunch of sheriffs going in some certain direction, I'm going to pay attention to that. That way I can make sure that they're not going into anything dangerous. I can make sure the public safety is being taken care of.
I'm going to pause things for a second and point out that stormtroopers and other government police often use this dubious excuse of, quote, ensuring public safety, end quote, to control legal citizen activity and or escape public scrutiny. The latter is what is happening here. In the cases DeShaney versus Winnebago and Town of Castle Rock versus Gonzalez, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that police agencies are not obligated to provide protection to citizens. Review the complete lack of accountability imposed on the garbage cops that allowed young children to die defenseless in Uvalde, Texas, and Parkland, Florida, and you will understand my point. When a stormtrooper says, quote, you must do this for your safety, end quote, understand there is an ulterior motive at play, and you are in charge of your safety, not the government police. All right, honor your oath, sir. Red coat. All right, guys, I decided to head over to the construction site of the new and completely unnecessary Buffalo Bills Stadium, funded by theft from New York taxpayers and Seneca Nation members so that billionaire Terry Pagula can buy another yacht. I just wanted to see what the disturbance was about, and as it turns out, the mainstream news would rather cover a naked man smeared in feces diving into a puddle than investigate the recruiting practices of a state law enforcement agency known for suppressing the civil rights of New Yorkers on a routine basis. Happy to hear what's going on?
Apparently someone naked swimming in the water.
Something leaked in the water?
No, someone naked in the water.
Wow. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Somebody naked in the water.
You need a penicillin shot. That water smells bad.
1, 2, 3, too many. Sorry if it's a little shaky, guys. I'm balancing this on a chain link fence after sprinting about 50 yards. Looks like that guy in the blue, now clothed, was swimming naked in this pool here. You can kind of see it if I move the camera over, perhaps. Yeah, that's the little water pond buildup area where apparently he was swimming. That's what generated the police response and EMS and fire response.
Did you get it all on camera?
No, I just actually was walking through and I saw a lot of the cops running over here and all the traffic, and there's a WGRZ cameraman. I was like, hey, you know what's going on? He's like, someone jumped in the pool of water and they're naked. I was like, oh, okay.
No, I'm not. Nope.
You're next.
Hey, I'm out. I'm good. I'm good.
Someone's skinny dipping over there. There's people jumping in the water naked over there. Did you hear about that?
I didn't know they were jumping.
How's this going on? Hey, I'm a big 2A guy. You guys want? What kind of builds you got there?
Just 6.
There's 6?
Yeah.
They come stock from the factory. You got them, or you guys do anything to them, or?
Yeah, just how they ordered. So.
Is that like an 8-point comp right there? You're running?
Just a red dot.
Yeah, cool dot, man. Are they 10.5s or 11.5s, or what am I looking at here?
11.5.
11.5s? Cool, man.
I believe, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I was talking to the trooper down there. He's doing recruitment. What do you guys think about this ammo registry they're doing?
It's whatever the state wants to do.
Yeah. You guys should investigate him for that. It's a Second Amendment violation. You guys have a good day.
Have a great day,
Yeah.
brother.
It's whatever the state wants to do, and they're gonna do it.